O gentle reader, come with me, the city of my birth to see, a solid city which shows forth the steady virtues of the north. The roses' battles have been fought, and honour rests now as it ought. No town across the Pennine Moor compares with what we now will tour. The river runs beneath the hills, polluted by the textile mills, whose chimneys belch such filth on high that no one ever sees the sky. Through suburbs packed with back-to-backs we pass, while factory chimney stacks appear like guns whose one intent is to shoot down the firmament. So to the station first we come. George Hudson had it built, and some declare he made his pile by fraud, as if such things were untoward. The forecourt gives upon the square, than which we'll nothing see more fair. Take warning, reader, this you're told, what horrors we shall soon unfold. The town hall in the Gothic style is truly a depressing pile. Most experts hold that it does not do credit to Sir Gilbert Scott. The roof is hideous dellabole, the walls are grimed as if with coal, although they once were yellow brick, full 27 inches thick. When we, the town hall steps descend, we pray that Providence might send Leopold Harris or someone such to add the needful final touch. Next, crossing Market Street, we reach the Mechanics' Institute. They teach the adults' evening classes here in subjects numerous and drear. A little further on we find a massive building redesigned to copy Lucian's. What is more, it's Helter and Skelter's department store. Maybe it will one day fall down to the advantage of the town, but meanwhile H&S have found it's brass that makes the world go round. The Catholic church next door is built of bright red brick with peeling gilt on many a plaster moulded saint. It badly needs a coat of paint. But funds are difficult to raise, although the monthly raffle pays quite well with prizes, to be sure, free tickets for the next month's draw. The marble building on your right, whose metal dome is gleaming bright as if it were some angel's perch, that is the Christian Science Church. The Christian Scientist sees in ill health the outward signs of sin. To call the doctor, in his scheme of things, is therefore to blaspheme. Sam Beanland lived at Hollis Hall. His wife, the doctor, would not call that night when Sam was taken ill, and that's why Sam's not living still. The coroner expressed the view that Mr. Beanland's death was due to religiously inspired neglect, of a sort which no one can respect. And now, as we descend the flank of the moor, the road is called Mill Bank. Upon our left is Grimethorpe's Mill, an eyesore of old and an eyesore still. The building is 6 stories tall, with windows narrow, one and all. Its massive outline, bleak and dark, casts shadows right across the park. To Mill Bankfoot we now return. The county jail stands grim and stern, but gentle reader, we confide we haven't yet been put inside. Across Mill Bridge, the railway lines that served the old plumage mines for several miles lie in decay. The rails are rusted half away. Beneath the streets, the gas mains lie, waiting to blow us all sky high, or poison us if through some freak of subsidence the pipes should leak. Such accidents are not unknown. The ancient coin exchange was blown to pieces when a gas main burst, and this mishap was but the first. It has been said a gas escape's the reason why the bunch of grapes caught fire, and in its vault smoke filled at least a dozen killed. The Church of Philip and of James does not put forward any claims to architectural renown, but serves the northern end of town. Things there now are not as of old. The Puseites have taken hold. Ave Maria is their grace, and Jesus Christ takes second place. Incense and candles burn all day, and if the curate had his way, the Protestants would swell the flames to the glory of Philip and of James. Between the road and railway stand the modern factories, on land which was the fairest in the town until the trees were all cut down. Concrete was poured across the soil, the finest farming land to spoil. Beneath the factory floors lie earth of priceless agricultural worth. More goes on here than you would guess. There is a pornographic press, which exports interesting books in parcels labelled crochet hooks. The mortuary lies across the street, from where they make the sausage meat. A little passage runs below, but nobody's supposed to know. The infirmary is at the top of the incline, but do not stop, nor as a patient go inside. Of those who did, they mostly died. But let us not digress so far. We must return to Eastgate Bar. The police headquarters here are found in what was once the cattle pound. After the corn exchange burned down, they redesigned this part of town, for this is progress and what's more, it's uglier than it was before. We've taken you right round the city, our journey's done. Do you say a pity? The station's now just round the block, but be prepared to get a shock. We should not have returned so late, the last train leaves at 8:30. You'll have to stay at a hotel. The tavern's not bad, or there's the bell. I'm sorry sir, you cannot dine, the kitchen staff go off at 9. A call at 7, snakes alive, the plumbing will wake you up at 5.